Have you ever seen those videos where YouTubers will order ridiculous services from Fiverr because it's cheap and there's interesting and unique stuff on there? Well, I thought we would see what's there in terms of fish, because I can't imagine what they could possibly sell me related to fish on Fiverr, yet I bet that if I type fish into this search bar, I can find a ton of different things to look through. So I'm going to look through and see if there's anything interesting and order it and see how it turns out. A lot of logos. Ooh, vector drawing of a fish is a pretty cool idea. I like that one. Maybe you could do Doja, my fish. I will write an outdoor camping, fishing, hunting blog. How do you write a blog if you're not the one who did it? Someone else has to write it and then you put it into a better. I will fork baked beans. Crops farmer, fish farm project. $500? What? What does any of this mean? I will realistic birds, animals, fish, and insects. I think you forgot the word draw. That's fine. I will guide you to catch a fish with a fishing rod. Repair of fishing equipment. You could guide me to catch a fish. Yeah, I'm down. Tell me how to catch a fish. I'll just ask him how to catch a super rare fish around here and see what he can come up with. I will assist you in botany, ecology, wildlife, fish biology, and environmental science. Okay. That guy just looked up the environmental majors at Rutgers and listed them. I will make fishing intro video. Now I could use an intro video so that people know it's me. Okay. It's underwater. Sure, and there's a little fish. And there's a bobber. And the fish grabs the bobber. And pulls it away. And what falls down is a fishing rod with a default. Dude, this is just a default project in Blender. And they just go into the Blender thing and just type the word that you put in and put the image in that you put in as a texture. And they're done. That's it. And they're making money off this. There's a premium $20 for a transparent background and sound effects. From $5 to $20 for sound effects, because that's much harder to add. You know, you can't just do that in Blender, I guess. I feel like I need one of these. If only as a joke, I think it would be really funny to have one of these. I'm going to do one of those. Fishing logo intro YouTube animation. Now, hold on a minute. This one has YouTube in the name. Maybe this one's better. Option 1. Okay, they pull up the tagline. That's interesting. I don't fish, though, so I don't know how much sense that makes for me. Okay, this one is nothing. It's just on a TV. Got it. This one is also nothing on a TV. I like the other one better. The other one's more realistic. Even though they're both designs that are literally just someone inserting text into Fiverr, into Blender. Seawater logo intro for your fishing business. That's it? It's just your text. Okay, this is, again, Blender. It's just the ocean texture, and all you have to do is just put the text on at, like, 10% opacity, or probably more, like 90% opacity, and that's it. That's the entire thing. I like the other one better. I think it'd be funny to intro my video with one of those. Family crest with fish is actually kind of sick. Fortunately, I don't have a family, but, you know. I will draw your fish and other animals. Oh, very pretty. I like that drawing. Do I like that better than this? No, I like those a lot, actually. A lot of logos. Oh god, another fishing intro animation. Wait, didn't we see this one already? I feel like someone else had this exact animation. Almost like they're just putting it into a project in Blender. Interesting. Article about tropical fish. Why does this many people need people to write articles? Well, I guess this has no orders, so I guess it isn't true. But what's the one? I will do fishing for you in Genshin Impact? You're kidding me. This person will go in Genshin Impact on your account. Definitely not steal your account. 300 fish for $20 in Genshin Impact. I've never played Genshin Impact, but if I did, I would definitely go to that guy. Oh, he has 0 buys. I feel bad. I kind of want to make a Genshin Impact account just to have him get an order in. That's a funny service. It's like, I will take over your Animal Crossing account and get you one of every species. So much writing, and yet none of them have any orders. Why is he so smushed? I will write everything about fish and aquarium. It just comes off like a threat. This is not an offer, this is a threat. Why is this guy standing like this? It looks like he's peeing in a bush. It's a great pose. Teach you how to breed any aquarium fish. Now, this is interesting. People have eels in aquariums. And since there's this weird rumor / myth thing that we don't know how eels breed, it's time to put it to the test. This person with 5 stars after 4 reviews, will they be able to tell me how to do it? Guess we'll find out. I'll ask them how to breed the American eel. I can teach you how to reproduce any type of fish. All right, fair enough. What is this? I will fresh fish for background, and it's just a fish. You can send sized or raw files to you with pleasure. If there is a complaint on our picture, you can contact us directly in chat. Okay? Thank you. What? Remove background from any kind of pictures for free. 5 years of Photoshop experience to turn this picture into the one that has no background? Oh no. Oh, you're not telling me this person's getting paid that much money to go to removebg.com, add it, and then click download and be done. Oh god. Alright, well, let's see what we get. Okay, so it has been a few days, and all of my orders have been delivered, all 4 of them. I'm excited to look through. When I put in the information, there were some pretty interesting questions. The seller can ask you a question when you put in your order, or a couple questions to get information, like you would think they would need this information. So let's see how everything turned out. First of all, very excited for this one. Make fishing intro. And wow, I gotta say, it turned out amazing. I gave them AVNJ, and I gave them my favorite picture of a fish. Let's just take a look. I can't believe I paid someone real earned money to put this image in Blender. God, that's funny. Okay. Well, that one turned out well. Very happy with that one. This person said, guide you to catch a fish with fishing rod, repair of fishing equipment. And you know, I thought that he would ask me what I wanted to catch. I was going to tell him the bridle shiner. I was going to give him a difficult task, see if he could tell me how to catch the bridle shiner. But the only question that this asked when I went to order was, what is the weather like where you fish? That was the question. So when I went to order the fishing one, this is the only question that they asked. What are the weather conditions where you do fishing? Not a single other question. Not, what do you want to catch? What method do you use to catch it? How about, where do you live? No, what are the weather conditions? So I said partly cloudy. And this is what I got. A lot of responses. I was not paying enough attention to Fiverr. I feel kind of bad about that. I said, hello, I am looking to catch the bridle shiner. Specifically, any guide would be helpful. The bridle shiner is being dealt as a special species, and it is getting reduced rapidly. Therefore, hunt of bridle shiner is not favored. Moreover, fishing a bridle shiner require other than rod and reel method. If you still want the guide to contain bridle shiner catching technique, I'll include it in this guide. Thanks. Waiting for your kind response. And so this is what he sent me. Fishing with MD, a beginner's guide. So he just sent me his guide. Yeah, well, you know, fair enough. I did give him an impossible task. I've caught 2 bridle shiners ever, though a friend of mine actually caught one today on hook and line microfishing, so it's clearly possible. Oh wait, what the fuck, he actually added it? Wait, I didn't think so. Before aiming to hunt a specific fish, it's important to know its habitat, feed, its depth in water, seasonal activity of fish, and many more factors. It's a type of minnow found in Canada and America. Its rapidly decreasing population led it to be a special species. Is this Google translated, and special is translated for vulnerable? Or like endangered or something? Is this just saying it has government protections? Because it does. Oh, look at this sweet booby. Live in clear waters and populates an aquatic vegetation. Its feed is mainly small water insects and lake flies. Here we got some hints. Telescopic dip net. Bro, You're not gonna believe this, but in my backpack right behind me right now is a telescopic dip net. Literally the exact same net. So maybe I've got all the equipment. Oh, what does this say? All you need to do is find its habitat, dip the telescopic net in vegetation, and get it out quickly. It will get some bridle shiners out of water. That's your score of the turn. Needs a lot of effort, resulting only a small output. That's why it's not the choice of most fishers. You could use a minnow trap. That's interesting. I swear I didn't plan this, but I also have a minnow trap in my backpack. It's almost like this guy might know what he's talking about. Bridle shiner living vegetation attracted to the bait and finally get trapped in the net. Simple cane pole can be used to cast your bait as bridle shiner habitats are not far away from the shores. Small size fish, you need a small hook of size 12 or 14. Sharp hook will not let it run away. This guy did good. I thought he just sent me a general fishing guide. I didn't scroll down. That's actually helpful and interesting information on how to catch the bridle shiner. I mean, I knew all of it because I know how to catch the bridle shiner, but if I didn't, I could have actually used that information. That was impressive. That was impressive. This one I had high hopes for. This one's called Draw of a Fish, or something into vector illustration. So of course I gave them my picture of my fish, Doja, my favorite fish, Doja, and what they sent me back was this, which, to be fair, in the picture I sent, it does kind of look like his head is darker. Like, it does kind of look, because of the lighting, it does kind of look like he has a darker head than the rest of his body, but he doesn't. It's just the lighting. And I actually kind of liked this one. I wanted this. So I asked if they could just change it because the head should be the color of the rest of the body, and they did. And now I have this beautiful art of Doja. It looks a little bit like him. The body's not quite the right shape, and the mouth is a little exaggerated, but oh, and the colors are wrong. But for a vector illustration, I am not upset about it at all. It was like $5. That's pretty cool. I could use that for something. I just have my own vector art of my fish now. Okay, and the final thing, teach you how to breed any aquarium fish. This guy, I set him up to fail. I asked him, how do we breed the American eel? A fish which is the topic of so much internet discussion about why we don't know how it breeds. I sent him the American eel, and he told me, you know, it's difficult. Obviously, we don't have a lot of things. This species has not yet bred in captivity, so we will only work with theories. And he sent me 10 different research studies on the growth, reproduction, and habitat of American eels. The PDFs. He didn't send me links to the websites. He sent me the actual PDFs on these fish. The gonad morphology of the American eel. I am so impressed. It's absolutely insane. Like, I expected that I had set up the fishing guy and I had set up the breeding guy totally to fail, but he actually gave me all the information I would theoretically need to breed a American eel and all the information I would theoretically need to catch an iron color shiner. So I would call this a success. I'm impressed. I expected much lower quality than I got. I am not at all upset about this. It was a good video.